How did propaganda affect international relations? Have you ever wondered how propaganda shaped the world we live in today? Specifically, how did it influence international relations, especially from a socialist and communist viewpoint? Let's break it down. Throughout the 20th century, propaganda played a vital role in shaping international relations, particularly during the Cold War. It was not just a tool for domestic audiences. It was a strategic weapon aimed at influencing foreign governments and citizens. The goal was to promote socialist ideology and challenge capitalist systems around the globe. At the heart of communist propaganda was the promotion of Marxism-Leninism. This ideology presented socialism as a better alternative to capitalism. Various media channels, including newspapers, radio broadcasts, films, and educational programs, were used to spread these ideas. In communist countries, education was a key method for instilling loyalty. Subjects like scientific communism were taught to the youth to shape their worldview. Internationally, cultural exchanges and events like the World Festivals of Youth and Students helped build networks that supported communist causes. These gatherings fostered solidarity among young people worldwide, creating a sense of global community around socialist ideals. Artistically, communist states controlled artistic expression to glorify their achievements while condemning capitalist societies. For instance, Soviet propaganda often portrayed the United States as a land filled with injustice, contrasting it with an idealized version of communism. This messaging aimed to attract sympathizers and undermine the credibility of capitalist nations. In terms of international relations, propaganda affected how countries viewed each other, often deepening ideological divides. Historical events were frequently reinterpreted to fit the communist narrative. Actions like Soviet military interventions were framed as liberations rather than invasions. This narrative helped maintain internal cohesion and justified foreign policy decisions. The media served as a powerful vehicle for propaganda, contributing to ongoing hostility between the communist and capitalist blocs. Both sides used media to criticize each other and to build national identities that justified their political systems. This environment created fear and paranoia, which governments exploited to gain public support for their policies. From a socialist perspective, propaganda was seen as necessary to counteract capitalist misinformation. It aimed to educate the masses about socialism's benefits and build international solidarity among working-class movements. However, it also led to a polarization of international relations, as capitalist and communist states entrenched themselves in opposing camps. Practically, propaganda shaped diplomatic relations by influencing public opinion and government policies. It played a role in forming alliances, justifying military interventions, and framing conflicts in ideological terms. The legacy of this era shows that propaganda remains a potent tool in international politics, capable of shaping perceptions and influencing global dynamics. In summary, propaganda under socialism was a complex instrument that affected international relations by promoting socialist ideology, shaping public opinion, justifying state actions, and intensifying ideological conflicts. It played a significant role in the global dynamics of the Cold War and continues to influence how nations communicate and compete today.